Most of you have heard this before, but we're going to run through it one more time because it is so important, and I think it's my primary job. My job is to help lead this company to achieve the mission. And in order to achieve the mission, we've got 5 priorities. And I'm asking everybody on this team that when you wake up and when you have a task at the beginning of your hour, or whatever your do list is of the day, what I do is I look at this list, or I have it in my head already, I look at this list, and before I attempt a task, I think to myself, am I following these 5 priorities in order of priority? Okay, so this is how I manage my day. The first thing that I start with is the team. And I'm not saying, hey, am I uplifting a guy who's dragging? No, I'm not doing that. If you're dragging, probably find another team. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying I got a team of A players. How do I remove obstacles from that team of A players so that my team could be happy, successful, engaged, and accomplished? So the first thing that I think about is the team. And I see that happening across every department on this group right now. Tony's group is probably the best example. How Tony has formed this incredibly strong team of implementation managers across the country who are in constant dialogue, constantly talking and being responsive. So amazing work and amazing leadership. It comes from the team. Without the team, we've got nothing. So that's the first thing I think about. The second thing I think about is having and retaining happy customers. We fight so hard to find a customer, to sell a customer, to deliver great product to a customer, to have great implementation, to have great turnover. I don't want to lose them. And that's what Tony's team is all about. That's why I always talk about Tony's team being our most important team, right? After the team. We have to keep our customers happy. So we're getting paid, we're building our customer base, we're keeping our customers, we're getting repeat orders because of this priority list. Because we're taking care of our team members, we're taking care of our customers. I want to take a special moment and I want to recognize Mr. Davis Oppenheimer. This is a guy, how many nights have you slept at home in the last 10 months?
3.
Yeah, that's about right. This is a guy that will live, sleep, breathe at a customer site to make sure that they're happy. And not only that, because he's so good at what he does, he now helps lead software development efforts in certain instances in order to manage and implement customer requests upon demand. Huge. Who does that? We do that. Let's see what's next. Now, we're going to keep our customers happy because the next thing we got to do is we got to get more. We got to get more. Now, we all know, well, we don't all know, but a few of us know that we've got a couple big fish on the hook right now that can snap their fingers and get us to 500. We know that. We're not counting on it. We're not going to talk about them. We're going to keep talking about singles and doubles. We're going to keep talking about winning the hard way. We're going to talk about grinding. Right? Made a sale last week, first sale. Love that. By the way, that lead came from AITX. It came from an investor. Right? So let's keep everybody happy. But we got to sell more. We got to fuel growth. We got to own this industry in the market. People ask me, they're like, why don't you have patents, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, number one, I'm not going to spend the money on filing a patent because then I got to spend the money on defense of the patent. Otherwise, you just wasted my money, number one. Number two, I'm not spending 5 years in court. I'm going to win this market in the market. So just everybody know that's our stance on patents. We will file some design patents based on Artur's work, but no utility patents. So we have to sell more, and that's why we're here. We're here so that everybody in the group understands that at the end of what we do, there is a customer relying on us for a mission-critical task in their lives and in their businesses. That's why we're here. So we need to sell and fuel growth. I think about that. It's the third thing, after my team and after my existing customers. The next is why we have the REX, the Rad Excellence Center, to build and deliver great product. And I gotta say that the way this team has been built over the past year or so has been kind of serendipitous. We've had the right person respond to our outreach for staff at the right time. One of those people is the new Chief Financial Officer of Artificial Intelligence Technologies, our parent company, AITX, Mr. Tony Bretz. big deal. It's a big deal for me to find somebody that I'm turning treasury services over to. So it's a big deal to find somebody from an entrepreneur standpoint to say, hey, this is all yours, I'll do it. And Tony is the guy that has our trust. So I'm very, very happy about that. But part of implementing flawless solutions, and back to the Rex, is building great product. And the person leading that effort is someone that astounds me on a daily basis, as does most of the team, but Mr. Don Kirker. Ridiculous manufacturing experience. He's like a 7 Sigma black belt, 2 stripe. He's got more Sigmas than anyone else, I don't know. But the man is a manufacturing professional. Not only did he do that, but he went through his Rolodex and he pulled out the 8 players from his prior year's work experience and he recruited them here, which we just went over, our Detroit team.
Awesome.
So, big deal. I just asked him to hire 5 more people to start building Romeos because we got to start getting on that. So.
Did you explain to the younger team what a Rolodex was?
It's paper. You don't get me started on paper. We all know. We all know how to build a paper. So this facility is going to put out beautiful product. This facility is going to take the new PCB boards that are being designed for us right now by Surinder and his team. We're going to increase response times. We're going to increase edge processing. We're going to do a whole lot, and that's just to start. So that whole hardware electronics manufacturing team is going to continue to grow as financing and as we grow as a team. So that's what the Rex is for. This is what we promise to deliver. The last piece is we need to stay ahead 2 to 3 years of anybody else. That's why we're doing investments in our own hardware. That's why we're going to do world-class design that we're going to patent. That's why we're investing in American resources in order to build and deliver. That's why we got more software developers than we'll have in any other category of the job. So this is our future right here. And I'm not going to share with everybody all that we have coming in RAD 3.0 and beyond, because we got to sell that first line of stuff that we have coming. But I'm telling you, let's make these next 300 unit sales. Not a big number, okay? And by then, Artur and Ian and Aziz and Hope will have designed the next generation of device with the next generation of software and hardware, maybe at different pricing, lower pricing potentially, so that we own and conquer this market. Well, those are the 5 things that I talk about, that I think about when I think about how to accomplish the mission.